Welcome, bronies. Today is Rainbow's Day. No, not that one. This is also wrong. It's a pony and... No, not these. Alright. This is a pony we are all loving. Today is her birth-iversary, and my part of this is a party for her ego. I'll review her home and will put her background in check from my headcanon. I hope you enjoy my work and comment a little. Without further ado, home sweet home, Rainbow Dash. She lives, as you can see, in all seasons in a cloud house near Ponyville. In the first season it's missing a lot of stuff which would make it cozy or even worth to be called a home. From what we've seen in the brief glimpses we get in the episodes Dragonshy and especially Swarm of the Centuries, the rooms are made of clouds. In the following seasons, Rainbow Dash adds a few improvements which makes it more cozy and like a home. The question is whether Rainbow Dash wanted it so. She's a very adventurous and active pony who likes to stay outside and sleep on any clouds which happen to be there. It seems like she doesn't have as much need for residence as the other of the main six. She doesn't have to care about bad weather and therefore doesn't need any protection from it, so for shelter alone no home would be necessary. Her residence is made of clouds, centered around Rainbow Fall. A portal made of darker clouds rejects prying eyes, but the great balcony allows her easy entrance. The few pieces of cloud furniture are functional and could easily be recreated if necessary. There is nothing really Rainbow Dash would have to bother with in terms of household chores. The origin of the stylistic elements is quite interesting. The pillars stand out as ionic in their arrangement, at least from what we can see of the capitals. Sorry, too many lectures in classical architecture. The point is, the pillars got a Greek touch, which can be seen as a reference to the mythological origin of the Wool-Pegasus race. I have to say, it is for such little detail that I love this series. Her first bed reminds me of a Roman chaise lounge. In the fourth season, the ancient origin is referenced to by the geometric ornaments in the background. The window in Rainbow Dash's enhanced bedroom in the episode Read It and Weep seems to be modeled after a very compressed lancet arch window, which is a good addition for the aforementioned pillars. Now her bed is shaped like our beds. A pillow and a blanket are added and two bedside lockers stand on both sides. Furthermore, the floor seems to be made of cloud tiles. It seems Rainbow Dash has changed to normal furniture. In the Daring Don't episode we see that Rainbow has upgraded her home. The foyer, with the ionic pillars without any supporting contact to the ceiling, the lancet arch windows, a statue of a Wonderbolt on a plinth with a pilar fragment in a darker ogive, and an open gallery are really classic in their entirety. Only the electric lights are interfering with this design, and the banisters are also a bit strange. This picture shows a crater with an escutcheon, an ancient Greek jar. Again, sorry about that. The final picture shows Rainbow Dash's bedroom again, but this time with some distinct changes. The bed is quite similar and the both bedside lockers are identical, but more things have slipped in. A picture frame and an electric bedside lamp have been added, and so has a dresser with a mirror, and a rainbow banner with a pennant alongside are hanging above the bed. Most striking, however, are the Wonderbolt poster and the rug at the ground. Interpretation of what we have seen. Rainbow Dash's character development is reflected in her household. First, she seems to own only a few personal objects and was satisfied with that. By now, it seems, with her newfound love for books, and according the change she wants to have more objects for herself. The residence itself is a reminder of Cloudsdale for her, because it shares architectural features with all residents there. Maybe all cloud houses have to be built in the same way, but I believe that Rainbow Dash deliberately built her residence in this style to remind her of her old home. Her residence is rather large compared to the overall size of Cloudsdale, if ponies are the benchmark. But someone who can use clouds for construction can surely build such an awesome residence. It's remarkable that Rainbow has a grounded mailbox, though many Pegasi are working at the mailing service. It seems she is taking her Earth Pony and Unicorn friends into account, and their need for a grounded mailbox. This mailbox clarifies one thing. The magic of the Pegasi makes it possible for a cloud house to resist the wind and remain at one location. Otherwise, a not stationary mailbox dangling on a rope would be much more practically. Character tropes. The residence is a safe haven for Rainbow because her friends couldn't easily join her there, invited or not. Okay, unless Twilight Sparkle helps out with a spell. There she reads books, a joy she's only sharing with her friends by the time she trades Fluttershy for a book. When she is sad, she withdraws to her bed, which shows how important her home is for her. In the episode Testing 1, 2, 3, she withdraws to her home too, as she is gloomy about Twilight's teaching methods. Up to that point, my headcanon presumed that she would drain out her bad feeling through athletic activities. However, it is an interesting aspect of her character that she, like most, would search seclusion where she feels sheltered. The inside of her house leaves little room for interpretation. She has a statue of a Wonderbolt, a poster, and matching to her own color scheme, banners and even blankets. Neither family pictures nor other family reminders are in the house, except perhaps for the strange-colored escutcheon over the crater. Both are objects who either are exhibited or are held in special honor. The coat of arms on the escutcheon is very unusual, a lightning on black ground underneath a star on green ground. Could it be a symbol for both family lines of Rainbow Dash's parents? The position of these two objects is very special too. The position is visible from the entrance, a peculiar eye-catcher. The statue too seems to have more meaning for her than a mere decoration element would have. Is it a parent or an ancestor whom she emulates? Who knows? Presumptions and headcanon. Now we are leaving behind verifiable or interpretable facts, and I am going to offer a few personal presumptions. Rainbow Dash as a person has a soft spot. She hasn't furnished and built her residence the way she has without any reasons. She wants to have a part of her family with her, and has kept a crater and an escutcheon out of the family property as she moved out. She has a cloud house, unlike Fluttershy and Scootaloo, who are living on the ground. And it is unknown why she moved to Ponyville in the first place. Wait a moment. None of the other Pegasi in Ponyville were shown in an Earth house so far. A very nice detail too. We shall return to the presumptions. Other cloud houses are only shown in Cloudsdale, and we don't see any other cloud houses hovering over Ponyville, though I think that the other Pegasi have solid houses on the ground. Why does Rainbow have a cloud house? Could it be that she moved to Ponyville shortly before the beginning of the first season to report for her first job there? This could be assumed from the looks of her original gaff, without any furniture except for a bed made of clouds. She hasn't had much contact with the ponies before the season started. This changes with the arrival of Twilight and the elements of harmony when she starts meeting more frequently with them. Rarity's costume in Swarm of the Century emphasizes this, because it is very unsuitable and isn't fitting to Rainbow's character at all. It goes to show that Rarity did not know her very well up to that point, and had to meet her more often to understand her better. 4 episodes later, she knows enough about Rainbow to create this piece of art. Fall Weather Friends shows another early bonding of friendship, in this case between Applejack and Rainbow Dash, through a competition between the two. My personal opinion is that this is only happening when a friendship is young and has yet to evolve. More evidence for my headcanon. She knows Fluttershy very well from the fly camp and befriended her there. She meets Pinkie Pie very soon and is introduced to her special character. In Party of One and previously in Griffin the Brush-Off, she is still astonished by her antics. This suggests a friendship still evolving, because if she had known her well, she would have been more accustomed to her. Gilda, on the other hand, is an old friend of her, but hadn't been in Ponyville prior to Griffin the Brush-Off. What does it mean? To sum it up, the first season shows us that Rainbow, same as Twilight, is new in Ponyville. Her residence is a typical first gaff, without much furnishing, and is only extended as time goes onto a real home and a place where she can retire to without hesitation when she is feeling sad. A real home. This is my first Home Sweet Home video. I hope you enjoyed it and will enjoy watching my next video. Yours truly, redhatbrony.